Hi, welcome. On this video, again, I'm outside. I'm going to be doing a street walk with Harley. Harley's doing really great. Here, this is day 5 of the board and train. Again, interacting with him in all sorts of different ways to create relationship change. He's becoming more and more agreeable to the method. And so here today, again, walk on the street. Again, going to work him for another minute. There's a dog coming by right now, so we'll see how this goes. There's a dog walk by. Tap him a little bit. Tap him a little bit. So see how right there is a great example of, dog going by with his owner, not just nudging the leash here. Harley wants to invest. So we're going to start moving forward here. Dog's now ahead of us here a little bit. Stop with Harley here. Tapping the leash, forward. Going really well. Beautiful day for a walk or a jog in case of my neighbor up there. So again, just forward with him. See Harley, I'm just one-handing this. Again, this nudging a little bit as needed. Stopping periodically, just tap and see how he just defaults into the sit pretty nicely. Again, just moving forward. You can see the neighbor up there is letting this kind of dog stop and do his business here. When doing the walk, it's a good idea not to be stopping. Keep your dog's head up, focused on you. Doesn't have to be looking in your eyes, but the type of inwardness. See Harley's floating right along beside me. I'm just barely nudging. His car coming. So again, when vehicles come by, you want to just nudge just a little bit to help to kind of as a way to keep the focus on you, and you don't want them investing, locking in, fixating. Moving here slowly. Mailman's coming. Floating along right beside me really well. Again, slow down. To tap the leash a little bit, slow down. Look at that default right into the sit. Forward again. Big improvement even over the last street walk. Again, really doing a lot of interactions with him. It's floating. There's kids out here on their bikes and stuff going on. It's what you want some activity. Keep in mind, see, he's trying to look around a little bit. Back, just tap him a little bit. Tap him. Mailman's coming right up beside us here, so get the mail truck slowly overtaking us. Good. There's the mail truck. Great day for distraction exercises. So same thing here. You want to stay dialed into your dog. Harley invests. I just kind of tap a little bit. Here comes the prime truck, the Amazon, making its way around. Tapping the leash over here. We're going up a little further here today. All right. Very friendly people here. I'll go up a little further here, then we'll cross and come down the other side of the street. But like I said, you want to get to a level where you're hoping that distractions make an appearance. This is all about overcoming everything. So, you know, it's not about avoidance. It's about treating everything like a controlled exercise so you can overcome everything. So just about how you move beyond your kind of boundary lines you set in place at first so that you can be successful. So I'm going to cross the street, come to a stop. He defaults. Harley just defaulted into a sit automatically because, again, this is how I'm using the leash as I'm tapping. See how well he's doing here. Really good. Notice where my hand's at. Just up near the top of the choke chain collar. And just barely, and even here it's just like I am nudging a little bit at times, just being dialed in at a really good level. So just as his head turns even a little bit, I'll just kind of just give it a little bit of a, just ever so slight little bit of a nudge. So the secret is really knowing how to work the leash. And again, using the pressure collar, the choke chain, but how you use it that matters, not cranking and yanking or anything like that, because again, being dialed in, Harley's more agreeable because I'm proactive with intercepting his state of mind prior to his mind blowing up. So really important to, you know, when you're doing this type of thing is to be dialed in. He just float. He's just float. His tail's wagging there behind me. You know, he's happy to be walking as a follower. Cross over here. Some kids out here playing football, having some fun. Get on the other side, so as I move towards them, it's the same thing. It's like stay focused on Harley, not on. I don't know what he's doing. I'm tossing the ball here. See, Harley's kind of looking around a little bit more, but just tapping. Good. Turn his head a little bit towards the kids, but I'm tapping. So what I'm saying, guys, you know, I own them. I'm focused. Got another group of people coming up here in a second. So this is a great day to be doing this. Got people everywhere. So the same thing here. You see people coming towards you. You have to make the decision whether you're going to cross the street, depending on how much control your dog's holding, or just going to go right through them. And we're going to go right through them. We're ready, Harley. Harley and I, we're ready for this. And so as I walk by them, I just tap the leash a little bit. Hi. Good, how are you? Hi. There we go, that was great. Right by him, I just kind of nudged the leash a little bit. He did fantastic, so just, that's all it's about. Just saying, hey, you know what? People are coming by. Stay into a follow roll. He did. You know, still kind of just like nudging a little bit. He's just floating. He's just floating right beside me here. He's really doing good. Well, time's arriving at my house now. Amazon package coming in. Harley's doing great. What do you think, Harley? What do you think? What do you think's arriving? Maybe it's a little late Christmas gift or something, you know. really good. He's just floating right along here in the zone. Christmas is great until you gotta take and put everything away. That's when that's part of it. Okay. So there we have it. Harley doing extremely well. Very pleased with that walk. He's doing great. Again, it's all about just being dialed in. As you see, as I tap the leash a little bit, he just goes into a sit. So there you see lots of people coming out, walking by people, kids throwing the balls back and forth, vehicles coming and going. So, doing really well. So lots of distractions today, which is good. So he's doing well. He's just relaxed. Again, it's always about just focusing on, keeping in a follower role and just advocating through the leash. And see how I'm holding the leash and just one-handing this the whole time. So very responsive. I didn't have to struggle with him really at all. I mean, I had a couple of moments where I had to nudge a little bit going by those people, but very minor. It wasn't anything too difficult because again, he's getting more and more agreeable and again, just relaxing more and more. There he is.